a captain and winner of this series. You did not expect. I didn't expect you guys to win that game. How did you feel about it being in the game itself? When you're like 17K net worth behind, at what point were you like, "Oh wow, this game is actually winnable"?
I mean, I was pretty. I'm not despairing, but like I thought our chat, like we messed up, like things did not go according to plan, and early game was very rough. So we're definitely on the back foot. But then I think we kind of bided our time, tried to look for angles, and eventually we found a few.
Now you found lots of them, and suddenly the game just gets a lot easier, right?
Yeah.
You're guaranteed top 3 now at this particular tournament. It's your second back-to-back tournament that you get yourself top 3, right? It happened at TI, it happened here.
Yeah.
A little bit of an easier road this time around, right? So talk to us about this. Obviously, you made the big change, right? Matuma Man leaving the team, you get Nisha in. What's the team atmosphere been like competitively when you're in these environments, having Nisha here relative to having Matuma Man?
I would say Matu was very much the driving force of our team last year or last season, and I think that's maybe a role that I've stepped into a little bit more, trying to, form the core ideas and kind of, the way we want to play and try to like push that forward. And I think Nisha's kind of just more. We let him do his thing, Sometimes it works out well. Usually it works out well. This game it was like a little bit rough on the start, but then he got into it as well. So I think, Nisha's not as like. He's not a leader figure in that way, which Matu was and was very good at. But he's better than Matu. Fuck Matu.
He's on the boat, so you can't hear you say that. It's fine. Actually, now that you mention it, and you did step into more of that leadership role, how did that end up shaking out? Was it an active discussion you had amongst the entire team and say who's going to be best at taking over the role of Matuma Man? Or did you just look at the lay of the land and say, you know what, I'm the one that's going to take the reins right now. The rest of y'all be damned.
I mean, I think William definitely pushed for it a little bit. And I think for me as well, I was kind of keen on it. So I knew that swapping Nisha from Matu, there was going to be a bit of we're going to lack a little bit of that. So I figured that I've been playing this game for far too long, and I've been on many teams, and the other 3 they're not younger, but somewhat young. But they're a bit newer, a bit fresher. So I think it was kind of an obligation as well, and my responsibility to kind of just step up a little bit.
I mean, actually speaking of that, right, you played with some of the best captains in the world. You were in that PPD squad, you played with Puppy, you won a lot of tournaments with them. But the entire time, you've had a very successful career, but you've always managed to stay humble, right? And you've stayed just sort of relatively low-key, right? How do you do that? Is it something that you actively think about, making sure you don't let all the success get to your head?
I mean, success is it's a fleeting thing, One season you're
Not
good.
For you.
I don't know. Like last season was, not great over the course of the year, and I think now we're doing well. At TIA we did well, but I think one day you're good, the next day you're Division 2. A lot of things can happen. I think it's try to stay a level headed and just work hard and.
Well, your hard work has certainly been paying off. It paid off at TI. It continues to pay off here. Top 3, guaranteed top 3. We'll see you in the grand finals, hopefully.
Yeah.
So that's going to be more games coming from Team Liquid. Currently, the best team in the world, I think. Back to the panel. Please let us know what you think about the rest of this game and sign us off after this incredible day of Dota 2 action.